I have seen this video floating around for a long time, and while it is a humorous and seemingly awkward interaction resulting from possibly trying to fill up screen time, I believe that this scene has a much deeper meaning. During the World Martial Arts Tournament, Goku and the other Z fighters are spectating a fight between Videl and Spopovich. Spopovich being a fighter who, unbeknownst to them, has been physically enhanced by Babidi's magic. While on the surface this scene depicts a tension amongst Goku and Vegeta regarding the peculiar physical endurance and strength of this fighter, if we look at the scene from another angle, we can see it as a microcosm of Vegeta's relationship with Goku and himself. Vegeta has a fixation on the ungodly power, stamina, and durability of Spopovich. He radiates a malicious aura, perhaps reminding Vegeta of the man he used to be. The man who was cold, uncaring, who would destroy planets routinely unfettered by human emotion or attachment. The man who was destined to rule over his entire race, and the man who had never tasted defeat. But now Vegeta has lost his planet, race, and birthright. He is a prince without a kingdom, and all he has left to rely on is his own strength. Vegeta then proceeds to glance at his eternal rival, Goku, the man who has taken away the one thing Vegeta has left, his strength. The music then switches from an up-tempo rhythm of battle and takes on a much more serious tone to convey the emotion of the seriousness and resentment between Vegeta and Goku. At this point, you can start to feel the tension and intensity of the scene. As far as Vegeta's relationship with himself, he can hardly live with himself. Vegeta's entire reason for joining this tournament was to finally have another opportunity to defeat Goku. Vegeta is perpetually tormented by his own inadequacy, his weakness, and his defeat. Vegeta's entire mental framework up to this point has been centered around strength, beginning with being categorized by power levels at infancy. Living under the rule of an all-powerful tyrant Frieza, all Vegeta knows is strength, and all he can rely on is his own strength. Thus, to be defeated for the first time by a supposed low-class fighter has turned his entire framework upside down. The one thing he has based his entire life on, the one thing that has remained constant, and that he's ultimately put his faith in, his own strength, has betrayed him, and he can hardly live with himself. Which is why he spends every waking hour training, trying to increase his strength and reclaim his honor and make the world make sense to him again. As we will see, all of what Vegeta is currently feeling comes out in full force later on in this arc, but this scene serves as a foreshadowing of the future events, of his future heel turn, and it's when we start to see these feelings begin to bubble within Vegeta. Ultimately, this was a masterful scene of characterization for Vegeta without a single word needing to be spoken. Sometimes silence can convey far more meaning than words can. There is a power in stillness and silence.